The river is just getting higher and higher. As I'm looking out my door here, I've probably got about another 30 to 40 centimetres to go before I'll have water in my home. And it's roaring past.
I can hear that. Can you just hold the phone out a little bit?
I certainly can. I'll walk out and hold the phone out for you.
Gee.
I guess only this morning am I realising what could happen here. Once you start sort of putting personal belongings together, your children's toys, and trying to get them up to a height and photos, do you start to... It hits home, I guess, as how bad it could be.
What does that feel like?
Yeah, mate, pretty ordinary, I can tell you. Bit of a knot in the gut this morning.
Almost 200 properties in Oakey, including 122 homes, were flooded on Tuesday, January the 11th. 120 days on, how's the recovery going? That's what we're looking at throughout the morning.
I honestly don't think I would have been able to get through it without this town. They have been a great support. They pop into the shop to make sure I'm right. They've been great. They've been there for everyone.
We are in Condamine this morning at the fish tank.
And then the Black Hawks came in, and we were lucky enough we could take our little dog with us, who's 13 years old. So she had half a stubby before she got on the Black Hawk.
As you do.
Yes, as you do. And she was the only one who walked across on a lead, or the others had to be carried.
The first thing I lifted in my daughter's room was I was basically had a handful, and I'm lifting it up, and out fell one of the doll that I bought her when she was born. And, oh, crikey.
We're going to build a house, and it's going to be the first skyscraper in Condamine.
Now, if you understand anything about the thoroughbred industry, that means stallions and mares can only be mated naturally.
When they do it the natural way, what is it? Is it Sinatra that they put on? Is it...
There's definitely mood music.
There is.
Some of the quarter horse studs, absolutely.
What is horse language for not tonight, darling, I have a headache?
I think it's... And I'm not kidding. That's anyone who knows horses out there would know that's almost the sound of a mare who's in season, and they're so cranky, Dave. I can't tell you.
The worry of having these operations, being in intensive care, looking at them with the tubes everywhere, and knowing you're going to bring them home, to have that stress every day of your life, it's enormous. I don't think people realise that you are really on the brink of just suicide sometimes. You think it'd be easier not to wake up.
The island I'm on at the moment is called Saibai. It's in Queensland waters, 3 kilometres off the coast of Papua New Guinea. In my first week here, I saw some conditions that you only ever read about. Leprosy and tuberculosis and cholera and malaria, all in the first week.
David Island.
So you were really within spitting distance of His Holiness. Not that you would.
Well, no one would be spitting at the Pope, but yes, I was very close to the Pope. And I've just got to tell you, David, the most exciting part was afterwards we processed into St. Peter's, and the Pope walked up to us, and he was probably within arm's length, and he congratulated us on a job well done, and it was probably my closest moment with him.
Well, we've known for a while that Prince William's coming out here to visit. What role will he actually have in the actual show itself?
He won't be performing, of course, but...
No. I was going to say, I don't know. I mean, he's a very capable person. I thought he might be able to strum a few tunes or something. It might be nice just to make sure that some of the performers, or at least one or two of them, can play God Save the Queen on the guitar or Rule Britannia or something. I mean, these are the things you've got to put in place ahead of time, I think.
Absolutely.